Hey guys, welcome back to Clutch Kit Garage. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change your spark plugs in your E46. So first you're going to want to remove your cabin air filter assembly. Start with this little weather stripping here. You got these three tabs that are spring loaded. You twist them to the side, come right out. Next you're going to want to pop off this wire loom. Set it down there. Then you're going to want a T30 Torx bit and an extension, and there's 4 Torx bolts in here. Now that you've got those out, you can grab this and it comes straight out. You might take some of the other weather stripping out, but that's okay. Now you have full access to all the way to the back of your block with no interruptions. Next you're going to remove your oil cap. Take that out. Now there's 2 10mm bolts. They're underneath this little plastic cap. I'm missing mine on my valve cover, so it's fine. Take this out, set this somewhere. So next you're going to want to start taking off your coil pack clips. And these are pretty simple, they just slide up. Do this all the way down. And then these plugs will walk right out. Alright, so next you're going to want to take out all of your 10mm bolts. There's 2 on each coil pack, and then the coil pack will come right out. Keep in mind that on the most forward cylinder and the most rear cylinder, there's a ground strap that comes off of the valve cover. Be sure to put that back on when you go to reassemble. Grab yourself a bolt tray. Collect all your bolts. Then go ahead and pull out your coil packs. Give them a little wiggle, they may be on there. There we go. I like to check the end, make sure there's no oil on it. That'd be a good indicator of a bad valve cover gasket. Just something to look out for. This one's clean. The previous owner of this car took really good care of it, so not terribly worried about it, but I ran a bunch of bad gas through this, so I want to make sure I get all the old junk out of it. Next, you're going to want a 5/8 spark plug socket. It's a deep socket with thin walls. I use this 12-inch extension here, and I start with a 3/8 drive ratchet to break them loose because they're torqued in there. There we go. Next you're going to want either a magnet. They make some of these with a rubber grommet to kind of go around the top of a spark plug. I like using a magnet. And go in there and collect all these bad boys. You kind of see it's very fouled up, very oily. That is 100% due to part of my bad tune now that I've gone with catless headers. Every single one of these things are going to be pretty oily or fouled. I ran a bunch of bad gas through this thing. These are Bosch R3 Platinums that I'm replacing with it. It's a quad tip design. It's designed to be as efficient as possible to try and get a guaranteed ignite. Some cars get around this by having multiple spark plugs. Dodge's being a good example of that, but these will do the trick. Put it on my magnet. There you go. Give it a little jiggle, it'll fall right off. So you're going to want to take your spark plugs here. They've got a little crush washer in here, and they're supposed to be torqued to spec, and that's 22 foot-pounds. Is what everyone is saying. I guess the original factory torque spec isn't enough, and that they'll loosen up, and you don't want that. So you're going to put a little bit of anti-seize on here, just a little tiny bit, just a very small amount. There we go. Just a little bit enough, it'll work its way around. It's one down. Got our torque wrench set to 22 pounds. So get this thing started by hand first. It's important to torque these because if you don't, and they start to back out at all, and you're driving down the road and it, backs out enough, it'll pop right out and rip out the last couple threads with it. And that's no fun for anyone because then you got to take the head off and rethread the head there, and it's not a good time for anybody. So save yourself the headache. Get yourself at least a Harbor Freight or something. Get some kind of a torque wrench and torque it as close to spec as you can. There we go. All done. Now you just reassemble. Done. If you guys want to see more videos like this and more content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I got a bunch of little videos on there, give you little insights to what's going on. But there you go. That's it.